Hey, what's up? It's your boy Stephen McCoy, and you are listening to Spoken in Sessions. And today, our special guest is a world-renowned celebrity stylist, fashion mogul, and businesswoman. She's here to talk about her new clothing line, accessories, and more. Please welcome Daytime Emmy Award winner Hadiiya Barbel.
Hi, how are
How are
you?
you? Good,
Hi, how are
good.
you?
I'm so happy to have you on the show.
Thank
I've
you.
watched you for years, and you've always been kind of like a superwoman type lady. I know
Yes,
it's
I
almost
am.
like you just do it all, from designing clothes, styling celebrities, to even owning your own boutique. Where did you get your start?
Well, I've always actually played in that field since I was a little girl. Um, I mean, so it really depends on how far back you want to talk about because this is something that's just like always been natural to me.
Hmm.
Um, my mom, she was in fashion, and so I just kind of followed her path. I thought I was going to be more of a fashion designer, and instead I used to do like a lot of fashion art in school, like around high school time, and teachers would encourage me to do hair, and so because I was always changing my hairstyle, so I started really on my own, just creating looks on my own and my own self
Hmm.
and being my own model. And it's so interesting that, as an adult, that's who I am now.
Yeah.
Um, you know what I mean? Because it's like from a little girl, I would just like people would think I was weird all the time. They always laughed at me. I mean, everybody laughed at me. To this day, I still get it a little bit because I'm a little, against the grain, I would say. I'm so against the grain. And I kind of do the opposite of what people expect. And I'm
Yeah.
always, that's really what I am. Is like kind of just like talking about the real deal of life. And so in my brand, I started working amongst this amazing artists all the time. I just started working with amazing hairstylists, master stylists. I always wanted to be under their wings, and they always took me under their wings, and they taught me the importance of doing really beautiful and clean work, the importance of learning how to work with all types of textures, learning how to cut
Yeah.
was like the most important, is really learning how to cut all types of hair, all types of textures. So I was just more of a hairstylist before I did anything. And then, but, I'm always kind of like, I live in a world of my own. So I
Yeah.
started,
Yeah.
I live in a world of my own.
And
So,
I do see
yeah.
that it's your own world, but you do it so great that everyone wants to be a part of your world. And I guess that's where your boutique comes in. Can you talk to us about that?
Before the boutique, I was freelancing on set and working with celebrities,
Yeah.
working on TV shows such as the Wendy Williams
Wendy
shows,
Williams, yeah.
and then
Which
I
you
won my
won the
Emmy.
Emmy for.
Yeah, I won an Emmy from creating, I was called by her directly to be in charge of her TV look, and she wanted to transition, so I wanted to really just clean her up a bit and just give her just like, so people could see her and not just, her wild and crazy self that they always
Right.
know her as, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to change her either. What I wanted to do is just give her a more polished version of who she already is. And that's really what I'm about. I'm never
Hmm.
about changing anyone or saying, well, oh, that hair is too crazy, or, your breasts are too big, you should cover it up. I'm not about that. What I'm about is taking someone and just really magnifying their beauty in the most
Mm.
graceful way, in the
Yeah.
most graceful way, in the most cleanest way, in the perfected way, and just really enhancing the character of that person. And so that's when I decided to leave the show so that I could build my own brand and really just kind of focus on everyday women who I believe need to be touched.
Yeah.
They need guidance. And through my life, I'm able to do that. I use myself as an example. So I have a boutique, and it's called the Hadiiya Barbel Collections Boutique, and there is just like the queendom. What I do is
Mm.
I create, first of all, one of the main works that I do there is working with a lot of women. This is what people don't see and don't know a lot, is that most of my work is working on people who need healing. And these women have cancer, they have alopecia, they have hair loss, they're
Mm.
heartbroken. And so because I have the background of knowing how it feels to be the outcast, I could easily relate to these women in their emotional state. And,
and you call them the unsigned celebrities, right?
Well, they are the new celebrity. They are the real celebrities to me.
I love that you call them that. I love that you still look at every client as at a higher being.
Well, they're the new celebrity because they have to fight through life each day, and they have to fight for life. And, that to me, celebrity, the word celebrity really is a form of celebration. That's really where it comes from. Celebrity is to be celebrated. And so that's where that word derives from. So for me, I want them to be the ones to be celebrated each day because many cannot walk in their shoes. And so that's what I do. And I don't just do it in a medical form where I'm just popping hair on their hair and say, okay, good, you have some hair now. No, that's not going to make them happy either. What these women need is they want to feel beautiful. They want to feel like themselves again. And they don't want to feel like there was something taken from them, although there was something taken from them. So what I do is I try to have them look at it as a different perspective. And rather than look at it as an ending, look at it as a new beginning. And this is how I connect with them because it's like, forget that. You're going to kick that energy in the butt, that negative energy that's trying to pull you down. We don't need any worry demons. We don't need any sad, any depressing demons.
Very true. Yeah.
That's what keeps us sick. And that's when I work with a lot of people who need healing, who are suffering, who are sick. And so who are on medication and they go through many emotions. And so I enjoy my work. And, I enjoy that part of it. I enjoy when I'm get called to work with an artist and my job is to create, new looks for them or different looks for them for their music videos, for their album covers, or for their photo shoots. Whatever I'm supposed to do, I bring my spirit to it. I bring my love to it. I bring that energy, that real deal energy, not that fake, the superficial energy that's out there today that everyone is following.
And there is a lot of that.
Oh, it's just nothing but that, and that's what people are looking up to. And I bring the best of both worlds because I'm in that too. I can relate there too, and I can relate to the other side. I can relate to all sides, and that's what it really is about.
I actually saw you was working with my girl Shani on the Early in the Morning video. How was that? I'm sure that was a lot of fun.
Oh, it was a lot of fun and lots of hours too. Forget it. I was like, oh my gosh, it was grueling. But what I will say is that, oh my gosh, when that video comes out, people are going to be very happy because I gave her looks that she's never had before. It's going to be pretty much I gave her my signature looks.
Oh, so, nice.
My personal signature looks that I love, and she was open to them. And so that was really wonderful.
That's amazing. Is it possible if you could talk to us about the Crown and Cocktail event?
Oh, Crown and Cocktails are great. Crown and Cocktails is like when I have it maybe twice a year. And sometimes a little more. It depends on what's going on. But Crown and Cocktails is like a hair sample sale. And women come in and they could get these beautiful crowns, these luxury crowns at discount cost. And really good prices. And I pretty much it's my way of giving back to so many that may want to have.
And by the way, for people who don't know that wigs are crowns.
Well, it's like this. It's like this. Let me put it to you real simple and cute, okay?
Okay.
It's like this. A wig is something that you buy at a beauty supply store at Ricky's, and it's fun. It's cute, but a wig is for Halloween. A crown is for the queen.
I love it.
Okay, so the crown is for the queen. When you think about the word wig, wigs have had such a negative stigma over time. Yeah. And it wasn't like that at one point, but then over time, I guess because of, movies about wigs falling off and getting caught on fish hooks and people wearing bad wigs. It got, when you think about the word wig and really looking false or people trying to be fake, when you think about those things, you're like, oh, why would you wear a wig? Like, you don't love yourself? What's wrong with you? That's how people think. But when you think about a crown, honey, a crown is no different than my stilettos and my red bottoms. It's the same thing. That's what a crown is. A crown just completes me. It just completes whatever I'm feeling for that day. And then when I come home, just as I take off my shoes and my dress and my bra and my makeup, that crown goes right down too, because then I sleep with myself. I sleep again with myself. I'm back to myself. There's what I like about it versus a lot of different methods is the fact that you are not committed to anything. You can play dress up every day if you like, and you can start to enjoy what it means and what it feels like to be a woman. And that's what it really is about. It's to honor yourself as the queen. So if you feel like you want that personality of big, wild, curly hair for one day, then do it. If you need a cute little boss lady bob, then do it. You might be in boss mode and you need that, then do it. But why should we have to be committed to one look? Why should we have to stay with our natural hair? That doesn't show me that I love myself because I'm wearing my natural hair. I could hate myself and wear my natural hair and try to prove something and try to prove a point to certain communities, and so, true. No, loving yourself means to be free with yourself. Loving yourself means to live in your own truth. And that's what it is. So whatever that truth is for you, over the weekend, I just felt like, today I'm just going natural. I feel like my little short mini afro, I'm rocking this. I feel beautiful just like this today. It goes with my outfit. This is the vibe I'm feeling. But then the next day, I just might feel like being a little golden goddess and have golden wild hair flowing down the street because I want to, because I can, because I'm a woman, because I'm celebrating me. And that's what it is. It's just all about that. It's like, why tell me, to wear this outfit or this dress code over another? It's the same thing with the hair. There's just so much judgment in the world with everything, about every person, about every celebrity that's out there. It's like everybody wants to control how they should be, and they want to judge them, and they should have done this, and it should be this way, and I want to be this, and I want to be that way. I mean, it's just ridiculous already.
I love your attitude, and you always just,
Thank you for that, but that attitude, I'm not going to say that I just woke up and created that attitude. That attitude came from me challenging myself continuously, because I was that girl. I know what it is to be that girl who used to wear. I used to be the weave queen all the time. If you really know my work, then you would know where I came from. I was the one doing all the weaves. I was always in Essence magazine, and that's where I come from, killing it with the weaves too, just like that. But then I'm like, I noticed that so many women, including myself, was a slave to it. I'm talking about would not be seen without it. After a while, you start to believe that stuff is grown out of your own head. And, so that's when I had to let that stuff go. And I had to say, you know what, little by little throughout the years, I would let it go. I would challenge myself to start to see who I really am and start to recognize me for my own beauty. And I would just put myself out to the world because at some point you think that hair is making you. And that's why people are liking you. So I really encourage people to just go natural from time to time, even when you're doing this and when you're having this fun, just so that you still remember who you really are and you shine your light and your natural form to the world. Because a lot of times, we can easily start to believe that the hair is what makes us, and it's not. It's our energy. It's the light that we shine out to the world from inside. And that's something that took me so many years. I'm 35 years old right now. I have 3 children, and I don't care. I really don't. When I turned 35 is when I really became I just do not. I could easily post a picture with my flaws, and I want to do that because it's too much. It's just too much fake, ideas of everything that's out there. And if somebody wants to put all that fake stuff and do all of that, then do that too. I don't care. Do it. But I'm going to show you the best of both worlds.
Right. So, is it true that you are actually blind in one eye?
I am legally blind in my right eye.
Wow.
And I'm actually legally blind, period, to be honest with you. I don't know. It's just like I work. Yes, I wear these contact lenses, and they seem to help a little. They help a whole lot. But, they don't give me 20/20 vision. My real vision, it comes from my spirit. That's my guidance.
That's how you design your crowns and your corset.
Everything is a feeling. Everything is a feeling. Everything is about everything is about how you feel, how I feel, what energy. I set my mood around me when I'm creating. it's magical. You know, when I'm in that art of creativity, it's like I'm possessed. Nothing can stop me. I'm possessed. You know, when I had to create for Ashanti's video last week, I was hosting a party, a rooftop party, and they called me late at night, and it was a last minute. That's how industry is. Industry is last minute. You better be able to pull it together. We need you tomorrow. I'm like, OMG, tomorrow? I need time to create all of this stuff. I'm rushed. But you better believe it. I got up in the morning, ran up and down, bought my supplies, bought all the colors. I had no assistance, you know, to work with me for the shoot or whatever. I had one girl come over and help me out just to set it up for me, but she couldn't stay. And I had to pull that stuff together, you know, with no sleep from the night before, from hosting another event right into it, and then all the way to the next at 9 o'clock the next morning. So I'm talking about we're going from the minute I woke up on a Monday to the next morning to maybe 9:30 the next Tuesday. And I had to pull that together, and my work is evidence of it when you see it in that video. And I'm just so happy. You know, I was working on the energy of getting it done, creating. I felt like an artist, and that's good for me because these days I'm managing staff, I'm running businesses, and you know, when you're doing that, it's like it does take you away from your creative mind, and you're in business mind, and you have to like oversee everything and protect everything that you're building. And it's not easy. That's the most challenging part of this whole journey is the management of staff, protecting your business, you know, managing everything. That's the hardest part of it all.
That's very inspiring, and you are very inspiring. Is there anything that you can say to all of the inspiring stylists that don't know how to get themselves out there or how to start working for a celebrity or whatever the case is?
We always want to know that, right? You know what I'm saying? And I know everybody, every interview, everybody wants to know, what should I do? What should I do? And I'm going to say this, and I may not, you know, maybe no one's going to say it the way I'm going to say it. And I'm going to say it like this. Not everything is for everybody. And that's just keeping it really real. Everybody wants to be a celebrity, this person and that person. That's not true. I would keep it real and say broaden your mind a little further than that. Broaden your mind further than that, because celebrity is not where you want to end up. People come, people go. They have you one day, they have another person another day. You cannot build a career on being a celebrity.
Very true.
The best thing to do is to brand yourself.
Right.
To perfect your work. And if that's really what you want, then go ahead and get an agent. Go ahead and try it. But don't bank on it. Don't bank on that's all. Make your goals so much more than that. Think bigger than that. Think bigger than I want to be a celebrity. That's nice. But I mean, the real deal, the real deal behind a lot of that world, be prepared to work for free a lot. And that's the part that people don't understand.
That's true. Yeah.
You know, you understand? So for what I'm going to say is to perfect your craft and make yourself stand out beyond others so that you will be remembered. Don't work on chasing. Don't make your goal chasing a celebrity, chasing the industry. You know, you become the industry. You set trends. And allow your spirit to guide you to where you should go. Because it will. That's how it happens. You just keep working at it. And if that's what you want, you make those connections, but don't bank on it. Bank on becoming just amazing, because there's so much more. You know, building your own brand, having your own product line, teaching your classes, having a chain of salons, these things, you know, these things is what will take you further. Because there's not that many celebrities. There's only the industry is very small.
Right.
You know, and the group of who they use are very small. It's not that easy to get in. So, you know, there's different ways, different parts of the industry. It may not just be that. It might be doing platform work. You know, it's different ways. Getting branded with a product. You know, different things. Might be working on commercials. You want to do those things. You know, don't always make it the celebrity. That's what I'm going to say. From my experience in the industry, that's the best advice I can give. You know, take yourself beyond, because you might be hot for a second, and you know there's always somebody else hotter. There's always somebody else they want to use. There's always something. You get your feelings hurt. No.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you make those, and if you do happen to make those connections, you make sure that you make it the biggest platform and you get everything that you can get out of it, because things come and things go.
Yeah.
I forgot. I was supposed to say something else. I forgot there was something. Oh my God. I have some things, in the making, but there's always something in the making. I never really believe it, and I have a book coming out. So, but I never really.
Great.
I never.
So,
really
what would the book be
yet.
about? Will it be?
Oh, my book. It would be
in there.
It would be this. My book would be a combination of beauty and inspiration. So I would call it Spirit and Style.
Oh, I love that. I
was working on two different. First, it was going to be like I've been editing the idea behind it, because it was first the evolution from a wig to a crown. So it was very specific on why we call it the crown and all that. But then I thought about it and I said, but my audience, I have a vast audience of people, and not everyone is not interested in that concept of just wig, or crown. Some people are interested in I'm very good with my inspirational writing, and how I guide, and my spiritual talk that just comes from simply my experiences and my spirit. And so I decided I shot everything for the book already, so I decided just to combine the beauty aspect of it together. So you see women of all these different cultures and all these different ethnicities and hair, and I just crowned them all in these beautiful, divine, goddess-like hairstyles and amazing tribal, warrior-like photos. And so with these, and then I put a message behind them, and every message is about living in your own truth, being fearless, these things, going after what you want, and taking what you need from life and not waiting for it to come to you. This is my message, because this is what I live, and this is what I have to tell myself on a regular basis.
Hadiiya, thank you so much for coming to the show and talking to me, and thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay, darling.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.